is a Bramble Jam podcast.
Today's Monday, August 10th, and you should take the day off.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Hello, everybody.
Baby, take the day off.
That's exactly
Man.
right. Welcome to Take the Day Off, the podcast where me and my good friend Dan tell you why you should take the day off. Here's something that I'm sure you know. There is a holiday every single day, a reason to celebrate, a reason to wake up in the morning and say, today is the day I'm going to take off work. It's Monday. You had a great weekend. You want to keep it going. And today's day is perfect.
It's perfect
for you. It's perfect.
Look, if you want to have that long weekend, you got a case of the Mondays. We've got the fix.
Take
the day. The fix is you just stay home. You stay home, and this day provides the perfect opportunity to do that. Is it play hooky from work day?
Not quite. It's
Okay.
close to that, though. It's close to that. If you remember from Friday, we gave you the question of the day to think about, to ponder. It was, if you've ever played hooky from work, what'd you do instead of going to work? We're going to get to those in just a little bit. Before we dive into the holiday, a couple of things really quickly. If you're listening to this podcast, thank you so much for listening on whatever app it is you're listening to. We would love for you to go over to the Apple Podcast app or on iTunes, however you want to do it. Leave 5 stars and then send that link on to somebody else. We hope this is a daily source of joy for you. So continue to spread that joy to other people Monday through Friday. And if you want to see us with your eyes, see a little dance that we do, see
What
Chris.
did you do there? What is
say,
this?
You'd see it if you were watching.
That's right.
And you want to see Chris Palaha every day with his Palahaku.
Can I say this about the Palahaku? If you're not watching on YouTube, you need to, because Chris is at his peak attractiveness for these videos. Yeah. I don't know how he is at the peak of how good he can look. He's got a little bit of stubble. He's got the longer hair, but it's under control.
He's hanging out, I think, with more like A-listers, and he's currently filming a movie with some A-listers, and I think it's rubbing off on him.
It's peak attractiveness for Palaha, and I hate to even say that to give him any credit, but that's
big thanks to Chris for sending those daily haikus. He goes out every single day and records.
Yeah, in the same denim shirt every day.
It's what he. But
it's amazing. The weather's the same every time.
That's actually him shirtless. His shirtless. His body is a denim.
Interesting.
Body is denim.
You got this pair of
Yes,
jeans.
you can watch on YouTube. Please hit that subscribe button so every day you'll get a notification.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hit the like button, all the stuff. Send a link to your friends.
Take the day off.
Hopefully they'll like it. Today is a perfect day to take off because today is Lazy Day.
Lazy Day.
It's Lazy Day. Everybody.
Wow.
August 10th, which this year just so happens to land on a Monday, is Lazy Day.
Lazy Day. Wow.
It's a perfect day. Dan, it was yesterday, Sunday, and I was, getting ready to go to bed. I was kind of remembering, got to go back into got to record early in the morning.
Super early. For the 5 a.m.
For the 5 a.m. release.
Right.
And you told me it was Lazy Day.
Yeah.
And then you told me that the story that you've heard about Lazy Day and how it started is going to inspire and equip me.
It is.
Going forward. So
both.
I'd love for you to share so far you haven't gotten one right according to the internet.
But the internet could be wrong. Have you ever thought about that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, because I know my stuff.
Yeah. How's Lazy Day?
Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just want to lay in my bed. That's Bruno Mars.
It's not his best.
It isn't his best. No. It is the lazy song. True story, Bruno Mars did not want to write nor record that song. He didn't want to do it. In fact, it was a holdout with the studio. He and his studio could not come to terms because they wanted to make the song. He was like, no, I don't want to make the song. It's so stupid. And the negotiations got pretty tense. At one point, Bruno threatened to burn all of his discography. It doesn't even make any sense because you could just find it online. But
I'm going to burn Spotify to the ground.
The compromise was that if he recorded the lazy song, they would have a national lazy day, And Bruno would be the spokesperson for that lazy day and get to choose when and where it took place each and every year. That's Lazy Day. It's a true story.
Do you know the saying, the dog days of summer?
I do know that saying. I don't know what that has to do with Bruno Mars, though.
Nothing, but it does have to
Florence
do with
the
today.
Machine?
The dog days of summer. The dog. Sorry, I need a break. It was a lazy day. No, the dog days of summer is just, you get into the heat, it's the thick of the heat, and you're just like, I just can't anymore with the summer.
No, of course.
That is actually, Dan, has nothing to do with Bruno Mars. It actually has to do with the dog days of summer.
Are you sure?
That's from what I'm gathering on the line.
All right.
A day to just refresh, to refocus. We're in the middle of the summer. You just need a day to be lazy. There are so many things that you could do today, and Lazy Day is all about not doing those things. So there's no list of how to do it because everybody's lazy in their own way.
Yeah.
But I think today, whatever it is, you woke up this morning and you're like, I don't want to do this. Today is the day to do it. And so when you call up your boss and you say, boss, man, Jeffries, I can't come into work today. Boss man's going to answer the phone. He's going to be like,
why not?
Why not? Why can't you come to work? And you need to be on it. Like, we don't want you to lie. You need to be honest.
Here.
It's Lazy Day.
It's Lazy Day.
And I can't go against Lazy Day.
No. Lazy Day is important. It's a bedrock of our culture and our society.
You're going to run into some issues. It is not a federal holiday.
Is it not?
It is not recognized by the government. It's not on any calendars.
That doesn't make it any less important.
Yes, right.
And I want to be clear.
Nor could we find the creators or the origin of this day. It's just kind of... but you know what? I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
The lazy guys that created Lazy Day, they had every intention to take
Bruno
credit.
Mars take all the credit.
That's right. So you know what, Dan? I'm going to give it to Bruno. Bruno came up with this day.
I don't know how many times I got to tell you.
That's exactly right. Dan, what is the perfect lazy day for you? What's the perfect lazy day?
Dude, there's just being able to relax and not have to do anything is in itself its own reward. Baseball on the TV, some food brought to my door, a cold beverage in my hand, maybe out by the swimming pool, little breeze in the air, sunglasses, just kind of dozing off to sleep, waking back up. I mean, just living the dream.
There's a day every once in a while, maybe once a year, where nothing's going on. Maybe the kids are gone and everything's lining up perfectly at the movie theaters to where I could go and get a triple feature.
Dude, you just really made me sad.
It only happens every once in a while because you need everything to line up.
It's got to be perfect.
You need the kids to be gone. You need movies to be in theater that are worth seeing. That you need to have 3 that you haven't seen. The times need to work out perfectly.
Dude, how many times in your life have you done the triple feature?
Maybe less than 5. I can count on one hand.
I think I've done it 4 times, and I'm telling you, 4 of the best days.
Yeah,
we did. You didn't. Panda and I did it in New Jersey. When we went.
You did. I did join you for one.
You joined us for one, but we did the triple feature in New Jersey, and
This is true. I
magical.
opted out because I was going to go to an Alicia Witt, Paul Green concert with Alonzo all day from a film and a movie on the Bramble Jam Podcast Network. He stood me up.
Yeah, he did, and he's never going to the end of it.
I ended up. Yes, Alonzo stood me up for the Alicia Witt concert.
He fell asleep, if I'm not mistaken.
He fell asleep.
The jet lag guy.
I ended up back at the hotel because I was like, all right, I'll just wander back there. I'm sure he'll get back to me. He never did. I ended up falling asleep early.
Classic. And
so it was a lazy day. And
feature.
He missed out on a triple feature.
For those of you who know about Hallmark at home, that's right. On the second day of Christmas Con, did we leave at 4 o'clock? And go do a triple feature? Yes, we did. We were out of shirts.
Did I willingly dip out to go to a concert of an actress that I'm not fond of?
And one of the movies you missed was Parasite. I want to be clear on this.
I still haven't seen it.
I just can't believe.
I know it's on Prime.
It's the best movie of the year.
I know it's on Prime. I know everything. It's just, it was.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest mistakes of my life.
Yeah, dude, a triple feature. Oh man,
have you ever done a quadruple?
A quadruple?
Quadruple.
Not in the theater. I have watched 4 movies in a day, with some of them being in the theater. And then last week, I watched 4 movies on Thursday, but it was part of my job. I want to be clear.
The quad at the theater is really challenging.
Yeah, it starts to get numb a little bit.
It does.
Yeah.
And you can only eat so many popcorn.
Yeah, and then it's 11 in the morning. When are you eating actual food?
Right.
Yeah, triple feature, great. Quad feature,
because if you time the triple correctly, you can eat during the movies and then be done by dinner.
That's right.
And you go and eat a big dinner.
Yeah.
The quad makes it difficult.
Yeah. We've Panda and I did a triple feature, one in Hollywood 22 at Cherrydale. We ate after the second movie.
You left and came back.
Had time.
It
worked out. I mean, sometimes the stars align.
Dude, sometimes
you see
the
it and
odds are in our favor.
man.
That's right. So we talked about that for a while. Sorry, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the question of the day right after this.
Welcome
back.
Feature talk.
Yeah, a lot of
triple feature talk.
I feel like the little Caesars we had yesterday for lunch is starting to catch up with us
a little
starting
bit.
to catch up with me yesterday.
Have we ever played hooky from work, and what did we do instead? That was
the question of the day. Because listen, you play hooky because you wanted to be lazy.
Yeah, of course.
You want to go to a triple feature
Yeah.
at the movie theater. Dan, have you ever played hooky?
Yeah, it usually circles around March Madness for me. That's the ultimate lazy day, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Games start at noon. They end at 1 in the morning. You sit and you watch it every second of every game. I do it every year. I used to work out my schedule where I'd take paid time off, but before, when I was just a teacher, I would legitimately call in sick every Friday for the whole day. So I'd leave at noon, and then I'd call in sick Friday, and I'd sleep in Friday, and then I'd watch basketball all day. And that was awesome. But it was not as much of a lie as you probably think it is, because I would talk to my boss and I would say, hey, I'm not coming in tomorrow. I'm calling in sick. And he would go, that's fine. So it was kind of this unwritten agreement that he knew that
wink,
I knew.
wink, nudge, nudge.
Sick. You get sick days, you may as well use them.
You absolutely
March Madness.
can't take them to the grave with you.
You can't take them to the grave.
That's exactly right. March Madness is the perfect one. Movie day is a perfect one. Some days you just wake up and the bed, especially during like the winter when
bed's feeling warm.
Bed's feeling warm. It's like the perfect combination of it's feeling cold out there, warm under the covers. And in my case, I love nothing more than watching TV in bed. It's one of my favorite joys. And so it just is like, I could get up or I could not. Now, this has been tough to do with kids. Kids don't let you just stay in bed.
Kids do not let you stay in
They don't
bed.
understand that dad needs a lazy day.
Yeah.
And the lazy day is really tough when you got
The lazy day is tough.
two boys that are the opposite of lazy.
That's right. They are not letting it happen.
It makes it tough. But you know what? We'll get there. One day. The boys will be old enough to enjoy and appreciate a lazy day.
That's
and
right.
I can't wait for that.
Those are going to be good
Those are going to
days.
be great. Good
That's
movie
right,
days.
for sure.
We asked you out there, the listeners, the members of Bramble Jam Plus, which you can join, BrambleJamPlus.com, and answer these questions to get them read on the air. We asked, have you ever played hooky from work? What did you do with the time that you took? Dan, we got some goodies out there.
Yeah, I really like this one.
What'd you hear?
Molly said when she was in college, she skipped 2 days of classes to drive across the state to see a Backstreet Boys concert. Why? Because I wanted it that way.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yep.
Also, I do want to be clear. Take the day off. Please don't go to work today, by all means. If you're a college student, skipping class is not the equivalent of taking the day off, because that's a fairly regular occurrence for most college kids.
Yes.
I think taking a full day off versus skipping a class or two is different. I just want to make that
I think most college kids get to about November and then they're depressed.
Yeah.
And so they wake up and they're like, I can't get out of bed.
I would get the syllabi and I would plan naps and schedule. Like I would plan to skip days I knew that I could miss.
Yeah, I went to
throughout
college
the year.
too.
Yeah, for sure.
So this person says, it's Jane. Jane says that she likes to take, she's calling them mental health days.
Mental health days.
They're lazy days.
They're lazy
to watch A&E's 6-hour Pride and Prejudice.
That sounds like homework.
What is that?
What are
Did
you doing,
A&E
Jane?
make a 6-hour Pride and Prejudice?
There's a lot of Pride and Prejudice miniseries out there.
Wow, 6 hours though. So
that's
she
a
like
lot of
sees
Pride
it.
and
She
Prejudice.
sees it's coming up, and she just like
Out of here. Or maybe
This
she
is
has
it?
recorded. And
Yeah,
it's like,
maybe.
Can you imagine that sounds like work to me. That doesn't sound like a day off.
Yep.
Aaron flew to Minnesota from Massachusetts, visited a friend, and attended a Red Sox game and got a tattoo.
Whoa!
That is a jam full lazy day, and also go Yankees. Went to Universal Studios for the day.
There's
a bunch of good ones in here. Got married. Michael says he got married on his day off. That's not being lazy at all. That's a lot of work, man.
Yeah, I'd say so. A lot of people just, staying home, vegging, watching TV. And then Mary, it was a good girl. She didn't, she doesn't take days off.
Dynamite save. Colleen also says, nope, I'm a goody. So she doesn't take days
Lots of goodies out there. Lots of people don't take days off.
Let us give you the permission.
That's right.
The goody thing to do would be to play hooky.
Because here's the thing. You can either not do that and disobey the rules of lazy day, which would not be goody,
no,
or you could hooky.
Hooky.
Yeah. So from us to you out there, goodies, play a little hooky.
Yeah.
And you're welcome. You're welcome indeed. Dan, I think that we did it.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Happy lazy day to you.
Happy lazy day to you.
Thank you for still coming into work though. I appreciate it. This was a lot of fun. For those of you out there that are Brainwell Jam Plus members, here is tomorrow's question of the day for you to start mulling over. And it's this: were you the favorite child growing up? If you weren't, why do you think your parents hated you? So we'll get to that tomorrow. Like us on the social medias. Find us there. Find us on YouTube. Subscribe. Wherever you listen to the podcast, thank you for listening. However it is that you're consuming us today, thank you, and take the day off.
Take the day off. We're getting crying out loud.
We're going to leave you with a Palaha Ku from our good friend, Chris Palaha. We'll let him take it away, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Tenderness and grace, when shown unexpectedly, can change a whole life. Have a great day.
Hi, Take the Day Off is a Bramble Jam podcast production. It is hosted by Brand Dance, produced by Brand. He's my best friend. I'm going to take the rest of the day off because he told me to. If you want to be a good boy or girl, play hooky, and go over and find them on the social medias. Go to BrambleJamPlus.com to sign up for Bramble Jam Plus. Get all the shows you one central fee off. God bless. Take the day off.